Madison Snyder started racing cars long before she had a driver's license. It started out as something fun to do with her family, but now she drives with a purpose. Here's her story from Kalamazoo Speedway. Between the roaring of the engines and the changing of tires, the chaos of a racetrack is far from most people's idea of an escape. But for 18-year-old Madison Snyder, it's where she feels most at peace.
I love coming here, I love the people here. I just love how it makes me feel and how happy it makes my family and how close it brings us together.
Maddie started racing at just 8 years old and still spends her summer at the racetrack with her family. It's only fitting that her dad, Bob, is a part of her pit crew.
We have a great time. Maddie's passion is to keep doing it, and I enjoy doing it because obviously she's growing up, and so I'm going to help her as long as I can and enjoy it together.
While the father-daughter duo enjoy bonding in the pit, racing is also a big part of honoring the memory of Maddie's uncle. He was the person that introduced her to the sport, but passed away 3 years ago after struggling with drug addiction and his mental health.
We all remember racing was his thing, so we all just remember that from him.
And that's what's driving Maddie to make sure others don't go through what her uncle did. She's now sponsored by Landmark Recovery, the retreatment center with a location in Battle Creek to help those struggling with drug and alcohol addiction.
Mental health and addiction needs to be talked about, and a lot more than it is. A lot of people struggle with it more than people think.
And Maddie's hot pink stock car is a perfect canvas for her message.
There's meaning behind it, there's passion behind it. There's passion in what we do.
This was his happy place, his escape, so I mean it is another place for me, and I'm sure for a lot of other drivers. This was his place, and we kind of made it ours.
And as long as Maddie is out on the track, she'll always be racing for recovery. Only 18 years old, she's got a long career ahead of her. Her dad, Bob, also works at Landmark Recovery, so it is a very strong personal connection that they have to this cause.
That's so special, and the idea of even racing before you have a driver's license is something that blows my mind.
Yeah, she said, she started at 8 years old in those tiny little cars on the mini track, and now here she is hanging with the big boys.
But an awesome story with a great purpose.
For sure, absolutely.